again, and welcome to Tailored for Success. I am your host, Cherise Taylor, and I want to talk today about getting the proper rest. Getting the proper rest is so very important for your success. You must get the proper amounts of sleep. Now, you're going to find experts who are going to say, oh, you need this amount and you need that amount, and drink this before bed and drink that before bed, and so on and so forth. So before we really get into the heart and soul of today's episode, I want to say that finding that perfect combination is going to take some experimenting on your part. So you'll kind of have to experiment with a few things as far as your sleeping patterns and whatnot to find the combination that supports good rest for you as an individual. Because you do research out there, you're going to find all kinds of varying opinions. But the key thing to note is that I am really big on journaling and keeping account of what's going on. So the first thing to do is to see where are you at with your rest patterns, with your sleep patterns. Are you a person that gets pretty sluggish, middle morning? How do you feel after 6 hours of sleep? How do you feel after 7, 8, or 9? So it's a good idea for a week or two to keep a journal of what's going on as far as your sleep and your rest, and just kind of give some input as to how you are feeling when you wake up in the morning. Are you having to press the snooze button 2 to 3 times before you actually climb out of bed? Does it take 5 or 6 cups of coffee to get you through your workday? So these are all things that you want to note so that we have a launching pad of where to start. We kind of pinpoint some of the trouble areas. But I want to talk about some very foundational things that we all can do to get better rest. Number one is that you want to assess where you're getting your rest. You want to assess the room, what's in the room. We want to make sure that it is inviting, that it says rest, that it is free of clutter and mess, that we don't have to topple our way into the bed. So we want to make sure that the area that we go to for rest is free and easy of things that could be distracting or things that could get in our way. And part of that is taking a look at what's in the bedroom or in the area where you are sleeping. Is the computer up? The television on? The iPad, the iPhone, the smartphone, etc., etc. So, because these are distractions that are going to keep your mind and your body from getting into rest mode, if you will. So you want to check the environment, make sure that it is set up in an inviting way. Maybe you need to color the room something different. Maybe you need to get different colored curtains. Just something that when you walk in, you say, this is a place of rest. This is a place of solitude. If the place where you sleep does not now speak that to you, then there are definitely some changes that you need to make. So that's number one, is to assess the room in which you sleep and identify things that maybe you could improve upon or things that need to be eliminated. The second thing that we want to do is that we want to check what we're sleeping on. So it may be time to flip a mattress. It may be time to purchase a new mattress, new pillows, new comforters, all of those sleep helpers, I call them. Sometimes we need to refresh those. So is your pillow something that is comfortable? Your mattress, box spring, all of those things that are supporting your rest, are they helping you to get rest, or are they distracting? So you may want to just really take a careful look at your sleep helpers and your sleep aid, which is your bed. So if it's not comfortable, if your pillow is flat, if it's not, something that you can really get at ease with, you want to do some research and find your sleep helpers that are going to help you get a better night's rest, because it may be time to retire that pillow from 2 or 3 years ago. It just may be time, just depending on the condition. So again, experiment and try a few different things in regards to that. There are helpers that you can put on a mattress if you can't afford a brand new bed or a brand new mattress. There are helpers, things that can kind of ease the pain, so to speak, until you're able to purchase something new. Third area that we want to take a look at is we want to take a close look at diet and exercise. So, what are you eating throughout the day? If you're on 6 cups of coffee and then you're trying to go to bed at 9 o'clock, 9:30, whatever the case may be, that might be part of the problem. Also, if you're not taking care of your body physically, if you're not engaging in some type of cardio exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week for 30 minutes or so, that may be playing a part as well. So we've got to take a look at our overall health, which definitely includes our diet and our exercise. And the fourth and final thing that we want to take a look at is our psychological health. Our mental state, our emotional state prior to going to bed. Are you watching the news prior to bed? Are you making phone calls? Are you thumbing through the newspaper, thumbing through your social media prior to going to bed? You need to allow yourself some time prior to your rest to really, again, put off all of the distractions. And so perhaps watching the 10 o'clock news is not the most relaxing thing that you can do. And I hear this a lot, is that, well, my favorite talk show comes on at 10:30, or my favorite talk show comes on at 11. If you are fortunate enough where you have a DVR, something similar to that, where you can tape the show and then watch it at a later time, opt to do that. So pushing and staying up past the time that's going to allow you the hours of sleep that you need to function properly, it's not a good trade-off. So Jay Leno and Arsenio and all of these, Jimmy Fallon and all of these shows, go ahead and tape those and do those for another time, because we need to check in to spirit and to our emotions, to our mind, to make sure that everything is where it needs to be in a calm and relaxing, non-anxious, if you will, state. So you have to take a few moments. I recommend at least 30 minutes prior to bed, where we just kind of decompress and give away our day. I call it give away our day and lay it all down. For me, it's prayer and meditation. And so, all social media is shut down 30 minutes prior to when I feel I'm going to go to sleep. And so, this is something that, we all have to work on. There are some nights where I totally blow that. But for the most part, you want to be in a practice of going to bed at a regular time, waking up at that same time, and creating a rhythm for your rest. Those are the tips that I have for you today on Tailored for Success. Until next time, I'm your host, Cherise Taylor. And my friend, remember that the best is yet to come for you. Take care. I'll see you soon.